Kathy's. She's making the sandwiches. Okay, you can turn around and look at me and say hi.
Hello. Wonderful sandwiches.
Yes.
So tasty.
This is Kathy's little place with the loft upstairs and the kitchen where Lauren's making the sandwiches. That's the computer room in there. And this is into the living room. This is Kathy's from the outside. And the deck over there. I'm going to take pictures of Auntie Alice, Margie, and Libby in a minute. It's Kathy's garden. There's Andrew and Matthew playing. Andrew has his sandbox here. He's getting a little old, but he just goes crazy with building forts with tanks and all kinds of things. We have a rope to swing on. Hello!
Hi. Hi.
Say that again, Matthew.
Hi.
Oh, I can't see you. There, good. That's Elizabeth's son. Matthew. He's having fun. They climb up the rope, the ladder, and then swing out on the rope. Whee! Wow.
It's fun.
Yeah. This is Andrew's fort with his tanks and everything. That's pretty nice, Andrew.
I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
The main entrance.
Great. This is Kathy's wildflower garden. She has some of her little pottery lanterns. And that's up towards the house. Everybody sitting up there. There's Margie and Beth and Elizabeth and Auntie enjoying their nice drink. And Andrew's pool behind. And that's Abby, the dog.
Now Michelle,
And this is Margie's dog, Susie.
yes, no, I wasn't calling you. I was just telling you.
It sounded very bad though. Just go.
Oh, well, you might have been. You don't know them.
But I was sitting
Well,
up
that's nice breeze.
at 6 months.
Yes, I remember that picture sitting in the creek. We had some sort of stock or real estate dealings or something. Wasn't that why he moved to Canada? Because
Grandpa
Grandpa
Long's
Long, yeah.
father.
So it would be Long, but I don't even know
Grandpa
what his
Long's
name
father.
would have been.
I don't know.
I thought.
I think.
Oh, was it also?
No.
His father.
His father.
His
His father,
Oh
though.
no, his father.
I don't
What was
know
his father's name,
father's
Auntie?
name was.
Your grandfather.
One of them was John Long.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
right.
if that was his
Maybe his father
grandfather or not. His,
would have been his father. Your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
What your grandfather's name was on
mine
your father's side.
Well,
And he was killed, wasn't he, on
yes, but that was, yeah, my grandfather.
your grandfather?
No,
Your grandfather's father?
it was the son of my grandfather. Mine was all right, but there was, like, his father had been hit by a streetcar or something.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Well, when
Hmm.
Uncle Bruce did the family tree, did he not do it on Grandpa Long's side, or was it Grandma's side that he did the family tree on?
You have a copy, Lou?
No, I've never seen it.
No, I
but
haven't either. But Mother, I know Bruce gave
think I
Mother
have
a
one.
copy of it.
Wonder where it would be.
But it seems to me that he
in the
did
bottom
Grandpa
drawer
Long's
on the
side of the
right-hand
family
side of
when
the
he did that.
dressing
Your dad
table.
would have a copy of
We'll
it.
have to ask him because,
Yeah.
you know, they don't think to tell you these things, you
Well,
know.
this is what we call them. Sure. Ooh,
Lauren with the sandwiches.
yes, it's lovely.
Now we'll put one
Oh,
table
my
over
goodness.
closer to Auntie Alice here. And
Those look lovely, Lauren.
okay,
Wow.
so these are mostly ham and some egg, and the rest are mostly salmon and cream cheese and some egg.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
And the ham has egg too.
Hang on to that.
Sandwiches are
Mm-hmm.
That looks delicious.
They're delicious.
quiet, Andy. Trying to
we had
collect
to-
money.
And I had to carry the hammer.
Yeah, and I had Grandpa's huge gauntlets. Remember those? He called. I don't know why he called them gauntlets, but they were great big fuzzy
Yeah,
gloves, and
yeah.
I had them on, and I had a great big knife, like a knife that we were gonna cut things with. But I had this great big knife and these huge gauntlets, and you left me with Kathy.
Well, yeah,
you
you-
guys got together for a sleepover, and I had to bring Kathy
Yes, you had
to
to
the
bring
bus downtown. I had to drag everything to the bus from Kingsway, get out of Kingsway, out under Grandma's eye with Kathy, and a suitcase, and these gauntlets and the knife and everything else, and get to a regular bus to go downtown
To the bus?
to meet you guys at
Yeah.
the bus.
Where were we? I don't
You
remember
were
where
coming
we
from
were.
your place.
We were coming from your
Margaret
place.
slept over at your place.
Oh.
And Kathy slept over. But I think Kathy must have only been about 6 or something.
Oh, really?
But I
She was
remember
much older than that.
dragging her and the suitcase or box. It might have even been a box.
The old
Down the back lane to the bus. To
Yeah.
get the bus downtown.
was that one of us dropped the box of oranges,
Oranges,
that we had
yeah.
with us on the bus, and they were
And they were
rolling up
rolling
the
all over. And we were sitting there trying to act like nothing was unusual whatsoever, that we should, the 4 of us, be taking
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
bus.
Were there to meet us. It was such a big
Was
disappointment.
it the police or was it
It was
the
Mr.
people from the
McGregor.
store?
Well, he was
Wow.
the policeman
Oh.
He was
for
the local.
Donater
I
Village.
think it was Mr.
Miss-
McPherson.
Or
McPherson,
McPherson, not
yeah.
McGregor. Mr. McPherson
From
from the store.
I just-
And was
Yeah.
waiting there with the
Porches
car
from
as we got off the bus.
And Auntie, what were your thoughts when you realized what we had done?
Well,
a
Mom
long
was
time
out
ago.
of town
Oh.
for the week. She was in
I think
Grand
I was
Forks
away, yeah.
or Minneapolis.
We
for
planned
the
it
long
very
weekend.
carefully.
And you were away, and
Do you want to try some of this?
I think Grandma called you, or I'm not sure what, but actually Mom was not there. That was, somehow we gotten the key to the cottage. I think that's how Grandma figured it out. Somehow, I don't know how she thought about us going to the lake, because we left a note.
You
Remember
must-
the note? You and Margaret wrote the note,
Sure.
I think. Either that, or I left the note for Grandma.
We
I'm
said
not sure
that we were
which.
just tired.
Tired and going for a rest.
We were
for 2
going for a
weeks.
rest. We were going away for 2 weeks because we were just tired.
Really? And how old would we have been, do you think? Kathy was 6. She's 4.5 years younger than me, so.
I think
I
Kathy
would have been
must
10.
About 6.
10.
I must have been about
But the-
8.
I
You
remember I
two were
didn't talk at
probably
all, so
10.
I must have been.
Yeah.
You didn't talk?
No, I
well,
don't
maybe you were
remember
even
talking
younger.
at
Well, I
all.
just remember that I thought they really stuck me by my having to get you to the bus. From
Oh, really?
Kingsway, I had to get you
I
and
don't
everything
remember
we
that.
were carrying down to, I guess, Academy or Stafford to get on a bus and then get you and me to the bus depot in downtown Winnipeg. And I remember, you know, kind of dragging you and whatever I had, the suitcase or the box, down the lane. to
I
get
just had the
down.
hammer, that's all because
You
I
had
was
the
very
hammer,
small,
yeah,
and
and
that's
I
all I
had
had to
these
do was
great
carry this
big-
hammer.
That was your job.
I had Grandpa's. Do you remember Grandpa's gauntlets?
No.
The big brown.
They were huge mitts, and I had them. I remember, and whatever else I had that I was to bring. We brought peanut butter and jelly. I think these oranges.
Yeah.
I remember
kinds
it
of
all
things.
be snowing. It was all snow at the beach.
Oh yes,
Oh,
it was.
Yeah.
In
We
fact,
never
as
would
we
have
went
made
down
it
the
through
road,
the
do you
yard.
remember
No.
the piles of snow? I still remember the road because actually looking out of the bus window, the snow was as high as or even higher, piled higher than the bus windows.
Mhm.
So it was like going down. And we
Yeah.
were so amazed at we didn't think there'd be any snow at all, really.
No.
And the yard, I remember the snow was up to the top of the gate.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
In the
never would
yard.
have made it through the yard.
I don't know how we'd have even gotten in, really, but.
No, we never even got in the gate. The guy
No.
just picked us right up and took us to the
Well,
store,
that
and
was
we
the
had to
sad
wait.
part, is
Oh,
that he
and then they
had
put us on the bus, and we had to go all the way home on the
home
bus.
on the bus
Yeah.
that night. We had to sit and wait in the store for
We
the
sat,
return
do you remember
bus.
being in the train station? We sat in the train station for a long, long time.
That must have been.
We
Yeah.
tried to decide who was going to have to go to Grandma's because whoever went to Grandma's would be facing the music.
Yeah.
And I think it was you and I who went there.
Well, that's where we
And
were
we
staying.
immediately were served a huge roast beef dinner.
When we got home.
Isn't that terrible?
So I thought if this is facing the music,
This
That's
is
all
so
right.
terrible. That's right. We thought we were going to be killed, you
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
They were all just so glad to see us that we made it back.
That's right.
Oh, can you imagine?
Well, I know.
Oh,
I
you're
stopped.
five
Four
girls
and-
are all gone.
I know.
Yes, well, today, you know, it'd be like
Well,
the missing person. I mean, 4 girls from age, 10 to
5, 6.
5 or
5
6,
or
or
6.
even younger. If Kathy says she wasn't
Yeah, I'm sure
lucky
she
much,
was
she
only
might.
about
I may have
5.
only been about 6 or something. But,
Harvey, would you like to try a piece of my
it was different
Jersey
days.
cheesecake?
Yes, I'd love to.
Liz, would you like?
Sounds wonderful. Oh, in those days,
Mhm.
kids would have thought of doing that and not felt in terrible danger.
Yeah.
But they
You
want
know,
Saskatoon?
today,
Oh,
I
that
don't
would be
think
great.
children, you know, they've had so much
Yeah, it was actually.
being told so much about the dangers
you.
that I
Mhm.
don't think they.
Yeah.
So we
that
never
we
would have
no,
been
we
able
would
to
never
get
have
oil.
gotten the oil heater on.
Yeah.
But other than that, we had it all
Plan.
planned.
But
pretty
so you're
darn.
saying, was there a reason why we were going to the beach? Or was it just an
Easter
adventure?
vacation.
I
It was
see.
Easter vacation. It was a
We
holiday.
wanted to
It
do
was the
something.
Holidays, they were on holidays,
Exciting.
Christmas holidays.
Oh, maybe it was. It was Easter holidays.
Well, it was Easter.
We started planning it over
Pancakes or
Christmas when we got
potatoes
together,
or
and then we
something that
planned it all the way till
Easy to
Easter
cook and easy to
for our Easter vacation.
And then trail lunch
And
is
it
always
wasn't
the same.
cold. I mean, there was
Washing
lots of
crackers with
snow, but I
peanut
remember
butter,
sitting in that train station
And
right
it
out in
wasn't
the open
bad, no.
And some nuts.
for
and
quite a
stuff
long
like
time
that.
and not getting
Everybody
cold.
got it.
And
I
you were only
remember.
6, you think?
And we'd always
Oh,
I'm
I'm
How
sure
could
she
you remember
wasn't.
it all
I'm
that?
sure she wasn't much older
I was
than that.
little. I know Mom knows
It was
how old
really
I
little.
was. And that was one of the
Oh,
one of
look
the
what you made me do.
one of the things that scared them the most was that you'd taken me.
Dinner with
Yeah.
I was so small.
You were so small, yes.
We dragged you along.
Yeah, well,
Because I know
included.
it seems to me that was after
fresh apples and brownies. And we
I can't
were
remember when that was. Whether we were already in the house where Mom and Dad are now, maybe.
Yes, you were.
Because when I went on my own on my bike and I took my teddy bear and my trunk that I made the doll clothes in, that we were living across the sidewalk. Remember, we lived in the 2-story and 124 Wildwood before we moved to Vancouver for that one year.
Year, right.
And I know I was 10 or 11 then. I was 11, I think, then. And then it was after we got back, that maybe the next year after we came back from Vancouver, that we did this. Amazing.
It really was funny. Of course, it would only happen, let's say, when you have like 4 together, and we got planning.
Huge.
Yeah.
campus pack. One of those.
ultimately was a good plan. It was not a bad plan. We had covered so many of the details, but there was that one
Thing
thing that would have been,
been
would have run us into trouble.
I think we must have been at least 12.
oh, I don't think we
Not that old? 11 then.
No, because Kathy, I can remember, was just a teeny little thing. She really was. And the only reason we brought her with us was because she would have told if we hadn't.
Oh, right.
I think that was it.
Yeah, it was.
We had to do something with her, so we dragged her
So we
along.
brought her along.
There's Kathy's little workshop, her art studio through the trees. We're going to go in and just have a look at some of her paintings. In the little tent she does her pottery. Here we are.
Well, she has them in the gallery in Calgary, but they sold, didn't they, in the one of the bull riders? Yeah, I like that one.
Right now, I want to get back to stuff she wants to boys.
They're out of the water. Yeah.
I wanted to make sure it's all right, although I could see that they were both good swimmers.
Oh, they are.
That's just like my little footstool.
the other one I did. That was just an
Maybe you were seeing 20 years ahead or something.
And then the gallery they closed. That's what happened. She sold it. They started to change their format over to more limited editions. Kathy's giving us all a painting.
So I just got
This is 2 of her new series.
Your reputation is important and you can't, you know, it's
Just
not,
leave it in something like that.
yeah, either you're in that
In
market
Utah.
or you're in another one and,
And now where does he come off of? Does he come off of the same road?
This is some of the pictures Kathy has in here.
Do you keep a photo record of everything, Claire?
as I'm missing a few, but I have
Mostly
a lot of it, yeah. And I have most of the slides as well.
I don't know if it's my...
Now that's all you want, Stevie, just the one little one?
Oh, you know me, I'd take more, but I can get greedy. There's the pool, and the kids are in the pool. Margie's Beth, and Elizabeth Matthew, and Kathy's Andrew. There they go. Okay, Beth, your turn.
My turn? What are you talking about?
Go jump in.
Jump in? No.
You don't want to. You don't want to jump in.
Yes, I know how to jump in.
I bet you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to hit the bottom. Got flippers. See? I'll go and see what she
Whee! Okay, another dive. Oh, beautiful. This is the pool from the other side. Kathy's lovely flowers. Now we're all sitting down over on this side.